Another controversial Asmongold take. People involved in rioting should be arrested. Now, obviously, we're talking about the LA peaceful protests, where in which I'm sure there are some people that have done nothing wrong and are only there to express their constitutionally guaranteed right to free speech and protest. But there's also people that are like rioting and doing illegal stuff. And hey, they should face punishment. Now, obviously, that's a wild, insane take to be having. And Asmongold shares my opinion in this. I think he also shares the opinion of 80 to 90% of all people who are seeing this stuff and going, yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of silly. Uh, to the degree that some people should perhaps face some sort of punishment. Now, a 55-second video from Asmongold's livestream was posted on X, in which he responded to those who asked if he saw Hassan Abi, at the protest. The Texan responded, no, he didn't. Well, he was there. It goes on when people are showing him that stuff, saying, hey, look, if he was actually doing that in terms of obstructing a highway, he should get in trouble. And the idea that people should get in trouble for, obstructing a highway, getting in people's way, if they're blocking access to some public facilities, that is in general, it's obstruction. There are legal definitions for these things, and the fact that you're protesting does not obviate you from those legal considerations. Okay, so if there is a school building that you are making it so that people can't get in, they are, you're obstructing them from living their daily lives. If you are blocking a highway because you want to stop oil and these types of things, I think everyone at this point is basically like, yeah, we let this stuff go on too long, and now we're very happy to see those people put into jail. So now, again, Asmongold saying the exact same stuff. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go and double check. He already did? Oh, I'd have to double check and see it. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I think all these people should just get arrested. That's really how I see it. Yeah, I mean, I don't see how it's like there's no other solution to it other than that. Aren't they impeding a highway? They are. They're impeding a highway. Yeah, of course, right? Obviously. And again, Asmongold, I'm mentioning his name 100,000 times so that the YouTube algorithm picks this video up a little bit more, because you have to, unfortunately. But the idea that this is the discourse. We've got Hassan saying crazy, wild, insane stuff, and Twitch is protecting him. Asmongold saying stuff that's, maybe not like the most super lefty progressive generous hey, you know what, we really need to toe the line and keep sympathy for all people. Now he's just saying the stuff that everybody is like agreeing with, okay, which I'm fine with. Yeah, he's now the spokesperson for fascism and Nazism and horrible right-wing conservatism, white supremacy. It's like, dude, you're already losing. Why are you trying to lose harder? Okay, you need to realign yourself. I don't think Hassan is going to be able to do that because he has cultivated a very specific audience, and that audience has gotten more left and progressive, and he's pushed him there in a lot of ways. But I don't think he can realign. I think the people that are his audience now that he gained as a result of his increasingly radical, talking points is just completely brainwashed at this point, and realistically are not going to be able to realign to a more centrist, reasonable, realist, pragmatic standpoint and still, be like, oh, hey, like I'm left of center, but I'm centrist. I think that, yeah, we should have a significant government safety net. I think that's a completely reasonable thing. But yeah, okay, people throwing bricks at the cops. Yeah, I think that's crazy. people throwing Molotov cocktails at buildings and burning down cars and these things. Yeah, no, that's obviously wild and we can't do that. Not only can we not do that, but it makes our side look completely crazy. We should absolutely throw those people out of our party. We disavow them completely. I don't think he can say that. And it doesn't look like he has said that. Please let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Hassan Abi has voiced his discontent with Asmongold's statements that he had zero sympathy for anti-ICE protesters. Here's what the former OTK member said in response to a video of a protester's confrontation with police. Like, there is never any consequences for these people. So I'm really glad to see this happen. This guy trying to run away, again, literally zero sympathy for these kinds of people. He's trying to run away from the police. I don't give a splur. They're psychopaths. The reason why these people blah, 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 blah. Yeah, look, do we have sympathy for criminals? We do to a degree. That's why we have a justice system, right? We have sympathy for, criminals. We give them a day in court. That is the sympathy that we have, that we extend to all people, because you know what? You might be innocent. You might have a point. You might have done something that we don't agree with, but you know what is within the bounds of the law, within the bounds of your rights, within the bounds of sympathy and generosity and charity, and we can go, okay, you know what? We get it. In the context of this specific instance, we understand why you did this thing that is horrible and unforgivable. But in this scenario, we get it. We're not going to give you the maximum penalty. We're going to be kind and we're going to give you a reduced sentence. Or we're going to say, you know what? Actually, we get it. We don't like it, but we get it. It's fine. You can do it. But we've extended that sympathy so far and so often that people have gotten away with murder, and it's become a trope now that if you're on the right side, the left side, you can get away with this stuff. And obviously, the governor coming out and saying, hey, this stuff's all good and fine. I can't believe that the president would order in the National Guard to quell these totally peaceful, very beautiful protests. It's insane. Come on. We can see. We saw it years ago. We saw the Summer of Love. We saw the results of that. And it's not a good look. We're not happy with it. We didn't like it. We're seeing it again? No, we're not happy with it. Okay? You had legitimacy back then, 4 years ago. You had some degree of plausible deniability. He's just being crazy. What is he talking about? He wants to bring in all of these, no, the left doesn't want to do that. And then they did it, and we go, okay, well, I mean, it wasn't that bad, right? Well, people voted, and they decided it was that bad. We didn't want it. And now we're getting the results that we voted for. What are you going to do? What do you want to do? Again, do you want to lose? You're losing harder and harder and harder. And there is a portion of your community, of your side, that has legitimate, totally understandable arguments for why their side should have a voice in politics and why their perspective matters. Okay, those people are gone now. Those people have been drowned out. They've been pushed out. Why are you doing this? You're trying to appeal to the craziest people that are absolutely causing you to lose, and you're alienating all the people that are very reasonable and also have value. They add value to your coalition. You're alienating all of them. You should stop doing it. But I don't know if you will. Anyway, good luck in all your endeavors. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I shall say farewell for now.